Hi dear students, a very good morning to you all and welcome back to the GK class. So in this last class, we have learned there are three topics, isn't it? What are they? Germs are not for sharing, compound words and symmetry, isn't it? Hope we all study that. So in this class, I am going to take next four topics, okay? Let's see what are they. The first one is plants around us, the next our earth, and then one and many, and then houses. Okay, so now all of you please take page number 10. The topic is plants around us. Okay, so before doing this exercise you have to know about the plants, only then you would do this exercise. Okay, so I am just giving the small introduction about the plants. From it you can get the idea to do this exercise. Okay ma? So we can see the plants at everywhere, isn't it? So like our body, plants also has many parts. They are root, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits and seeds. Okay. Based on the growth habit, plants divided into different types. They are herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers and creepers. Okay. And there are many things plants need to grow. Do you know what are the things the plants need to grow? What are they? They are soil, water, air and sunlight. Okay. So we know plants are very useful for us, isn't it? Because plants are the main sources of our food. So we get we get fruits and vegetables from the plants. That's it. It also gives us cereals and pulses. Okay. Trees like sesame, saw, pine and teak gives us wood. With this wood we can make furniture. And we get oil from plants as well as seeds of plants like coconut, mustard and sunflower. Okay. And moreover we get spices from plants. Is it? Like cardamom, black pepper and cinnamon are the examples of spices. And many medicines are made from plant. Example, neem, tulsi, mint and amla. We use these plants to cure various diseases. Okay, and we get rubber from rubber plant. This rubber is used for making tire for many vehicles. And we erase pencil mark with the help of this rubber. Okay, and bamboo and eucalyptus are used to make paper for writing. And we get cotton from cotton plants. It is used to make all type of cotton cloths. Okay, and flowers of certain plants are used to make perfume. Flowers of rose, jasmine and lily are good for making perfume. Okay, so in such ways plants are very useful for us. So now I think all you got the overall idea about the plants, isn't it? So shall we do the book exercise? So now you take page number 10. Plants around us. Okay. Choose words from the help box to fill in the space on the tree chart. One has been done for you. So the answers are given in the help box. Okay. Can you see the help box below? So the answers are given below. You have to select the correct answer and write it on the dash. Okay. So what are the words are given in the help box? Shall we read? Shrubs, soil, wood, leaves, stems, sunlight, herbs, trees, water, roots, medicine and paper. Is it? So the first question is, plants have leaves, then what? Plants have different parts. Is it? What are the different parts the plants have? Leaves, then stem. Is it? Too easy to find out, you put the number on the answers. Okay, so if you put number 1, it is easy to find out. Okay, so first one is leaves, then stem and root. So just you write here stems, roots. Okay, then next, plants give us, what are things the plants give us? The plants give us wood, then medicine and paper. Is it right? Plants give us wood, then medicine, then paper. Okay, the third one, plants need, what are things the plants need to grow? The plants need sunlight, water and soil. Okay, so write first the soil, sunlight and then water. Then the types of plants are, we know all the types of plants, is it? Herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers and creepers. So what are the answers given below? Shrubs, herbs and trees. So you write shrubs, herbs and trees. Okay, so look at here, inside the box we use about 2000 plants for food. Okay, we use about 2000 plants for food. Just you underline that word 2000 plants. Okay, how many plants we use for food? Nearly 2000 plants. Okay, the next one, some plants like the Venus flytrap eat insect. Okay, do you believe that? Yes, some plants like Venus flytrap, pitcher, like that plants are eat insect. Okay, that plants are called carnivorous plants. Okay, so this Venus flytrap leaves has stiff sensitive hair. Okay, when anything is touch this hair, they can get the sensitivity and it's close their leaves within a second. Okay, like that they eat the insect. Okay, so just you underline this word Venus flytrap. Some plants like the Venus flytrap eat insect. Okay, the last one is a troublesome plants that grows where it is not wanted is called a weed. Okay, weed means troublesome plant. Troublesome plants means unwanted plants. Okay, useless plants. For example, grass. Okay, the grass that grows unnecessarily in all places, is it? That plants are called weed. In Tamil we can say kalai. Okay, a troublesome plant that grows where it is not wanted is called weed. Just underline this word weed. Okay, next to take the next page, our earth. Okay, so before doing this exercise I am just giving the small introduction about the earth. Okay, so do you know where do you live? Where do you live? We live on the planet Earth. Okay, it is the third planet in the solar system. It is the third planet in the solar system. The Earth is different from other planet. Okay, the Earth is different from other planet. Do you know what is the different from other planet? Because the Earth has life on it. Okay, the Earth has life on it, but the other planet has no life on them. Okay, so the surface of the earth is covered with water and land. Okay, the surface of the earth is covered with water and land. The earth is constantly moving. Constantly means it's always move. Okay, the earth is always moving, but we cannot feel it because it moves very slowly. Okay, the earth shows two types of movement. Okay, one is rotation, another one is revolution. Let's see what is rotation. Okay, the earth spins like a top on its axis all the time. Okay, the earth spins like a top. Do you know what is top? Pambaram. Okay, the earth spins like a top on its axis all the time. Axis is an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth. Okay, the axis is an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth. The spinning of the earth on its axis is called the rotation. Rotation means what? The spinning of the earth on its axis is called the rotation. The earth spins from west to east. Okay, the earth spins from west to east. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Okay, how many hours it will be take to complete one rotation? The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. 24 hours means one day. Okay, it takes one day to complete one rotation. Okay, next one is revolution. Revolution means the earth moves around the sun in a fixed path. Okay, the earth moves around the sun in a fixed path. This path is called orbit of earth. This path is called orbit. Okay, the movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. The earth takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. Okay, how many days it will take to complete one revolution? The earth takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one rotation. The revolution of the earth causes changes in seasons. Okay, because of this revolution we are getting the different seasons. Okay, our earth. Okay, write the words from the help box under the correct heading. Okay, what are the two headings are given for us? Rotation and revolution. So now you all know what is rotation and revolution. Is it? What is rotation? The spinning of the earth on its axis is called rotation. What is revolution? Revolution means the movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. Okay, so for this rotation the earth takes one day to complete one rotation, which means 24 hours to complete one rotation. Okay, the reason for this rotation we are getting what? Day and night. Okay, so here for this revolution the earth takes how many days to complete one rotation? Sorry, one revolution. It takes 365 days. Okay, and 6 hours. Okay, but here given only 365 days, that's no problem. Okay, so the earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution. Okay, which means exactly 1 year. Okay, so because of this revolution we are getting what? 4 seasons. Okay, so shall we write now? So what are the what are the words come under this rotation? Rotation means the earth takes 1 day to complete one rotation. Is it 1 day, 24 hours and day and night? So you write here 1 day, 24 hours and day and night. Okay, so this revolution side, what are the words come? 1 year, which means for this revolution the earth takes 1 year to complete one rotation. So you write 1 year, 365 days and seasons. Okay, so see the next exercise. What do they study? Draw a line to show. Okay, here some pictures are given for us. Okay, there are 5 pictures are given for us. We have to find out what do they study. Okay, let's see. The first one is an astronomer. Okay, the next one is an ecologist. Third one is an oceanographer. Fourth one is a geologist. Fifth one is a meteorologist. Okay, so the options are given at the center. Let's see what are the options. Studies the environment, studies seas and oceans, studies the stars and planets, studies the weather, studies the earth, rocks, soil, etc. Okay, what is the first picture? An astronomer. Do you know astronomer means a person who studies the object in the sky. Okay, so the astronomer means, which is the correct answer? stars and planet. Okay, studies the stars and planet. Just you draw the line. An astronomer means a person who studies the stars and planet. Okay, the next one is an ecologist. Ecologist means a person who studies about the environment. Okay, so where is the answer? Here, studies the environment. Just to match. And what is the third picture? An oceanographer. Oceanographer means a person who studies seas and oceans. Okay, this one. Then fourth one, a geologist. Geologist means a person who studies about the earth, rocks, soil, etc. Okay, where it is? Here, just you draw the line. The next one, a meteorologist. Meteorologist means a person who studies the weather. Okay, this one. Okay. So next, look at this box. Aryabhatta told us that the earth spins on its axis. Okay, who told the earth spins on its axis? Aryabhatta. Okay, Aryabhatta told us that the earth spins on its axis. Aryabhatta, he was the mathematician and also the Indian astronomer. Okay, so Aryabhatta told us the earth spins on its axis. Just you underline these three words. Aryabhatta spins axis. And see the next one. Copernicus told us that the earth travels around the sun. Okay, Copernicus told us that the earth travels around us. Just you underline this word, Copernicus and the sun. Okay, who told that the earth travels around the sun? Copernicus. Okay, the next one is Galileo was the first person to use the telescope to study the sky. Okay, do you know what is telescope? Telescope means an instrument used to see the distant object. Okay, telescope means an instrument. It is an instrument used to see the distance object. Okay, so just you underline this word, Galileo, telescope. Okay, okay, let's go to the next topic. One and many. Okay, the next topic is one and many. One and many means in English we used to say what? Singular and plural. Okay, so look at the first heading. Circle the words that stay the same whether we speak of one or many. Okay, so in English some words remains the same whether we speak singular or plural. It's remains the same. There is no change in that. Okay, here we have to circle that words. What are the words remains the same in singular or plural? We have to circle here. Okay, so shall we do that? Look at the first one, sheep. Okay, the sheep, whether the sheep has plural form? No, there is no plural form in sheep. Singular or plural, it's remain the same. For example, I saw a flock of sheep. Okay, here the flock of sheep means group of sheep, isn't it? So in this sentence we should not use I saw a flock of sheep. Okay, because in singular or plural the sheep is the sheep. Okay, we should not say sheeps. Okay, so you circle this word. In singular or plural it's remain the same. Okay, then next one, shoes. Whether the shoes has any plural form? Yes, shoes plural, shoes. Is it? So leave it. The next one, music. Music has any plural form? No, singular or plural, music is music. There is no change in it. Okay, so circle this word. Then ox. What is the plural form of ox? Oxen. Okay, so we'll leave it. It has the plural form, so need not to circle this. Okay, the next one is luggage. Whether the luggage has any plural form? No. Singular or plural, luggage is luggage. There is no changes in it. It's remain the same. Okay, then deer. Deer also the same. Is it singular or plural? It's remain the same. So circle this word also. Okay. The next, stationery. Stationery has any plural form? No. Singular or plural, stationery also the same meaning. Okay, so you circle this word. The next one, roses. What is the plural form of rose? Roses. Is it? So it is not, remains in same. Okay. Then look at this next exercise. Circle the naming words that only have a plural form. Okay. Here some words that have only a plural form. Okay. These words have, there is no singular form. Okay. Let's see what are the words. Bustles. Whether the bustles have any singular form? Yes. What's the singular word for bustles? Bustle. Is it? So leave it. The next one, scissors. It is the plural form. Is it? Because scissors. It is the plural form. Is this word has any singular form? No. Singular or plural, it's remain the same. Okay. So you circle this word. There is no singular form. It has only the plural form. Okay. The next one is policeman. It is the plural form. Is it? This word has any singular form? Yes, policeman. Is it? So you leave it. The next one, shorts. Shorts is the plural form. Is it? So has any singular form? No. Is it? So you circle this word, shorts. Okay. The next one, toffees. Is it? This is the plural form of toffee. Is it? In singular we use toffee. In plural, toffees. Is it? So circle, leave it. The next one, clothes. So it is the plural form. Is it? Is this word has any singular form? No. Singular or plural, it's remain the same. So we circle this word. Next one, jeans. Is it? It is a plural form. Whether the word has any singular form? No. Singular or plural, it will remain the same. So circle this word. Okay. The next one is Google. Googles. Okay. Do you know what is Googles? Googles means it is a special glass. Okay. Special glass that you wear to protect your eyes from water, wind or dust. Okay. So Googles, it is the plural form. Is it? So singular or plural, it will remain the same. There is no changes in that. Okay. So circle this word. So let's see the next one. Circle the correct plural form of the word. Here each question there are 3 options are given. Okay. So you have to select the correct answer. Okay. The first one is tooth. Which is the correct plural form for this tooth? Which is the correct plural form? Tooths, teeth, teeth. The correct answer is teeth. Okay. The next one is child. Do you know what is the plural form for child? Children, childs, children's. Children is the correct plural form. Okay. The next, goose. Gooses, geese, geeses. Goose plural form, geese. Then mouse. Mices, mouses, mice. Which is the correct plural form? Mice is the correct plural form of mouse. Okay. The next, person. Person, people, person. Which is the correct plural form? People. Okay. The next, woman. What is the correct plural form of woman? Do you know? Women, women's, women's. The correct answer is women. Okay. The next, scarf. Scarves, scarves, scarves. This one, scarves. Okay. Then quiz. Which is the correct plural form for quiz? Quizzes, quiz, quizzes. The first one. Okay, it is the correct plural form for quiz. Then see this box. The plural of cactus is cactuses or cacti. Do you know which is the correct answer? Cacti. Okay, so underline this word cacti. Okay, but the plural form of octopus is just octopuses, not octopi. Okay, do you understand? So take the next page. The next topic is houses. Okay, fill in the missing vowels to complete the label. Fill in the missing vowels to complete the labels. Okay, here some parts of the houses are labeled for you. Okay, you have to fill the missing letters by using vowels. Okay, do you know vowels? Can you say the vowel letters? What are they? A, E, I, O, U. Is it? These are all the vowel letters. By using this vowel letters, we have to fill this missing letters. Okay, shall we do? Okay, what's the first part in the house? First one is window. Is it? What's the spelling of window? Do you know? Say the spelling window. W-I-N-D-O-W. Window. Is it? The next one is garage. Okay, what is the part of this house? Garage. Okay, garage spelling. Garage means what? We can park the car or any vehicles here. Okay, that is garage. So, garage spelling G-A-R-A-G-E. Okay. The next one, fence. Okay. Write the spelling fence. F-E-N-C-E. Fence. Okay. The next, where is the fourth one? Gate. Is it G-A-T-E? Gate. The next one, fifth one. What is this? Garden, isn't it? So you write garden. G-A-R-D-E-N. Garden. Then next, this is the front door, is it? So you write front, F-R-O-N-T. Front door, D-O-O-R. Front door. The next one, what's the part of this? Balcony, is it? So you write P-A-L-C-O-N-Y. Balcony. Then last one, roof, is it? R-O-O-F. Roof. Okay. Look at the next one. Match the following. Okay, here the part of the houses and their uses are given. We have to match. Okay, so which is the first one? A window. So before that, I just read all the options. Okay, so the first one is marks the boundary of the house, leads into the house, lets sunlight in, is one side of a room, covers the top of the house, is a green space to grow plants and to play and relax in. Okay, so the first one is a window. What is the use of window? Let's let sunlight in. Is it? Window means it's allow the sunlight to come inside. Is it? So C. Match this. Window let sunlight in. Okay. The next one is roof. What is the use of roof? Roof. It covers the top of the house. Is it? So E. The next, garden. What's the use of garden? Garden is a green space to grow plants and to play and relax in. Is it? So match F. Next one is fence. Okay, fence means the marks the boundary of house. So fence means the outer boundary. Is it? So A marks the boundary of the house. Then wall. Wall means it's one side of the room. Is it? So D. A front door. It leads into the house. Is it? Match. This B. Okay. Then look at the last one. The tallest building in the world is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Okay, which is the tallest building in the world? That is Burj Khalifa. It is in Dubai. Okay, the building has 163 floors. It has 163 floors. Just you underline this, and it is the 3 times as tall as the Eiffel Tower. Do you know Eiffel Tower? So this Burj Khalifa is 3 times bigger than Eiffel Tower. Okay, so just you underline this word also. Okay. Okay, it's all over. Today portion is completed. Hope you all understand whatever I taught in this class. So we will see in the next class. Okay.